All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Craps with John here at Pro Craps on Casino Gaming TV. Coming out of the gate like we do, we're going to just YOLO it right out of the gate here. So today, though, we walk up to the table and that puck's off. So we're going to have to actually make a blind bet and throw ourselves for the first time in the YOLO challenge here. So here we go. YOLO for myself here. I'm going to go ahead and play it from the don't, or from the pass line rather. And I'll put aside another $100 for later. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll take the $100 and we're gonna go play this. Give me the OPC special for $100 while we're coming out here. And that's gonna be the hard ways, all of them for a quarter each. We're gonna parlay it if we get it. We're gonna get a point established. We're gonna go ahead and go across like we always do. And yeah, we'll take one hit and come down and let the seven or the other numbers do its thing. So here we go. We're just gonna go ahead and roll this through and see what happens, huh? There's a 6-2-8, so our point's going to be an 8 for the YOLO guy, which means we're going to come out of the gate as a loser here on the hard 8, which whatever, right? We're YOLOing, who cares? $7,000 to go 640 across. Actually, do 6,000, and I'll take my $200 out of my rack. Now we are 6,400 across. We're going to take one hit, let that pass line or the hard ways take care of themselves, and get out of Dodge. Let's see if we can do this for another day in a row. Let's see what happens here. Coming out. That's a 6-3-9. Big fat 9. That's great. 9's going to pay us, as you know, $1,400. We'll actually do $1,500 for one. And bring ourselves down once again. So our rack is going to be pretty solid here. There's our $2,000 initial buy-in. Here's our current profit stack over here. And we got the pass line and our hard ways working for us. We got our money, which is awesome. Let's play this out and see if we can't make a little bit of extra hay while we're YOLOing. No, we're going to donate another quarter, it looks like. That's cool. All good. Let's see here. I'm actually setting and throwing here today a little bit just because that was a great throw, by the way. That was, oh my God, of course. Perfect throw, right? Lose our hard 10. We had it before, but we didn't put it back. That's okay. I'm down with that program. It's all good. Here we go. Coming through. 6-5, yo. Well, when you're YOLOing, it hates to be the shooter, doesn't it? You want to get in, you want to get out, you want to be done. You don't want to donate $100 to the house if you don't have to, but we might be doing just that. There's a 4 hard for the hardest way possible. It's going to pay 7, which by my count is 175. We're going to go ahead and make that look like $200 and see if we can't get that to repeat for us. Mike at On Point Craps, can we do it for you? Can we do it before the 8? There's a hard 6. A 3-3 hard 6. Hardest way possible. It's going to pay 9 green chips, which, again, that's going to be 2 1/4. We're going to go ahead and parlay that bad boy up to $250. And let's see if we can't get a miracle here. Pay for our dinner tonight at least, right? Let's do that. Let's pay for our dinner. Here we go. Coming through. Decent throw there. There's the 8. That's our point hit. We're done. We hit our point. Get paid our $100. Take our bets down. And we are out. We have YOLO'd again to profit. And our total profits here, by the way, are going to be, there's the 2,000, 2,500, that's right, 3,000, 4,000, 500, 4,750 bucks in 3 days or 4 days. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, again, I'm recommending that you go out and play this way. Do not go out and tell your wife that John said you can go ahead and drop your kid's college fund on the table 3 days in a row and make money, because that's not at all what I'm saying. But I'm having fun, and who cares, right? This is a good way to kind of wake up in the morning and say hello, everybody. So there we go. Mike, I have hit their strategy. You're saying you want to see it hit. I have hit that so many times in practice, I can't even tell you. I've hit that so many times. Just mucking around over here. So that's a doable thing. It's 100% if I'm ever up and I don't care about the $20 or the $30 or the $40, I'm putting it out there and we're gonna roll it, right? That strategy did just make me $500, right? We just didn't hit the repeater, but so what? You will see the repeater come. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'm sorry, I'm having a day over here. Yesterday was a rough day at work. I had a rough day at work, so my brain is just, I had a tough time turning it off last night and just had a lot of busy work to get done. So anyway, if I'm a little bit discombobulated this morning, that's why. So here we go. Let's jump into the content today and let's get through our announcements. And oh, we have a different looking screen. It should be this screen. That's the new screen. There we go. I'm changing the look of the show a little bit here, getting rid of the top border and doing some other things. So the announcements here are the standard fare. DiceCon, come do the thing. Get on Jeremy's channel. Please do it. By the way, Jeremy's channel, the Color Up Club Discord is fantastic. So there's like 600 and some people there that are just chatting all day long. It's awesome. My Discord is like 62 people. It's okay. Our Discord here, you see on the bottom there, Casino Gaming TV, that Discord is designed just for us. I'm going to try something, by the way. While I'm talking to you, I'm going to make a quick adjustment here. Let's see, the camera effects. I'm going to try and change, because what's weird is when I point to my screen, it points opposite. So I don't know if I can mirror my camera. So I'm going to see where's the setting. Oh, I can mirror it. Now I'm going to look. Ooh, that's weird. Okay, we're going to try that and see how weird that is. But I can now point to my thing. So anyway, my Discord over here is good for us because we're actually making some progress in terms of like making some rules changes for the different games and the different show ideas. So get over there to me on our Discord at casinogaming.tv so we can talk about the shows. Get to Jeremy's Discord. We're talking about craps over there. My Discord here on Casino Gaming is not really for craps talk. It's more for show talk and like the community that we've built here to kind of grow what we want to do on these shows and kind of talk to the future show hosts and that sort of thing. So get over there. Reminder that Craps Chat is coming up Sunday with Jeff and Dylan. Don't know the topics yet, that they're working through it. I think we're going to do something about the chip exchange, your chip collections, maybe our home table views. We'll see if they're going to go with that idea. If not, I'm sure you guys all have other things, I'm sure, to talk about. So figure that out. Make time on Sunday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time for that. I didn't put on here yet, but I will. Remember that I'm going to the East Coast on Wednesday, so there will be no show Wednesday next week already. And then following that, Thursday, Friday shows will be probably Win Craps only. I'll do the show, but I'll be at my mother's house, my stepmother's house. So I'll be doing it from the kitchen table, so it'll be more just podcast style, I guess, than anything else. What else is going on here? Tournament and heads up play is the theme of the week here, right? The theme of the week. So here we go. Friday night fights. Oh, by the way, Friday night fights. You guys are talking about Will Smith. Did you see? I'm not sure we saw. I have to find the video for it. Go Google this. Google not now, but after my show's over. Go Google Seattle Kraken hockey fight from yesterday's date. And there was a fight at the Kraken game here in Seattle, and during the fight they played the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song, which was fantastic. I love when pro teams troll real life stuff. That's pretty funny. Anyway, Friday night fights. I'm going to work through it again today. I got a couple strategies that I'm going to run out simultaneously for two reasons. What is DiceCon? DiceCon is the convention, the Dice Players Convention. It's not anything rigid, but Jeremy from Color Up is going to have June 19th to 21st. I think there's like 50 people registered for it. We're going to go to Vegas. We're going to do like a dice crawl on Fremont Street. We're going to do a bunch of tours. We're going to do a bunch of cool stuff. We're going to do a Coffee and Craps episode live from the Golden Nugget with somebody from Golden Touch is going to be there. We get to interview him and all that. So it's going to be kind of a cool thing. That's the only real official event, that plus a dinner. The barrier to entry there is $37. $32 for the fee. You got to be a member of the club, which costs you $5 to be a member of Jeremy's club. That's it, $5 a month. So go register for that. It's fantastic. It's going to be great. It's the first time we're ever doing it. So it's very loosey-goosey, right? I'm actually writing an app. I'm in the middle of doing it now. I'm writing an app for your phone that when you're in Vegas with all of us, we can look at the phone app, with my phone. I don't even have it with me. Look at your phone app, and you can see who's at what casino. So you'll be able to look up your friends and say, well, Greg's here and John's there and Jay's over here and Waylon's here. And you can see where they are and go to their casinos. Or you can just see a casino and see who's there at the casino, which is kind of cool. It'll have table conditions and minimums and all that on it too. So I'm working on that. So that'll be a nice addition to the DiceCon so we can help find each other, because there's no like convention where there's speeches and stuff. It's not one of those kind of things. It's just a get together. So there's that. You got it, Dice Doctor. Hope to see you there. It'd be great. Anyway, back to Friday Night Fights. So we're working through it. We got some other rule ideas. Question for you all, while I'm talking and bullshitting out here. In the chat, let me know this new rules variation that we were talking about in the comments yesterday from Myopia Movie brought this up. One rule variation we need to consider, house rules. Are we going to allow do-we-don'ts or not? He thinks not. I think not. But that was a thing. Do you want to allow do-we-don'ts? And the other thing was table minimum. We had talked about table minimum being $10. What about doing this? What about we say table minimum is $25, but it's total action. So the minimum bet is $5, but you have to have $25 in action as a minimum. That's kind of a different, roll to win games do that. I've always thought about doing that way in my casino, John. So think about those two things. One is going to be, do you want to allow do-we-don'ts? Two is, do you want to have a minimum level of action on the table? $5 minimum bet, $25 minimum total action. So think about that in any configuration that you want. Just thumbs up, thumbs downs in the chat. Let me know what you think about that. Today I'm going to roll this out again. I'm going to roll 2 more strategies today. Not because I'm trying to win against myself or whatever else. I'm just going to do 2 strategies for they're going to be a little bit opposite, right? I'm going to do one that's purely right side. One, if Greg is from 555, if you're here, raise your hand. Let me know you're here. I've got a special strategy for you, Greg. I'm going to run today. Special one for Greg, which is it's going to be a right side strategy only. The other player is going to run a hybrid strategy. And the reason why I'm doing a right side versus a hybrid is just to give us a sense of 20 rolls is not a very long time. Can a hybrid last 20 rolls? I just want to get a sense of so you all can see from a tournament player's mindset, what does it look like to play hybrid versus pure right side in that small window of time. We're going to do that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a timer up there. So yesterday I was wondering about how long this all took. Today, if I can do it, I'm going to try and do the roll tracker. If I can, I think it's important. I'm going to count the rolls. I'm going to narrate like I would probably in a show, and I'm going to set the timer. And we're going to see how long it takes to get through the phases of this thing. So we'll see. That's going to be my goal with it today, is to kind of get a sense of timing. And that's mainly it. Timing, and let you all see the new screen design and see if the screen design, I did work yesterday on it, so I think it looks a little better, and I'll get your opinions on that. It's going to be 2 cameras of me standing again. Sorry about that, but again, just a sense of it. So if you don't mind in chat, I know you're going to be BSing and telling me that I'm playing wrong, but that's fine. Also give me your opinions on what you're seeing in the presentational style and how it looks, because I think to get it right, we have to get it right. So that's going to be your job today. Help me out there. And your other job today is going to be to think about this coming up. Because once we figure this out, the head-to-head, we're going to get into the craps league. And so I want you all to think about forming teams of 4 people. 4 people teams. I don't care who's on what team. You need a team name. You need a team logo. We're going to need to figure out, I got to talk to the guys at Crapsy. I'm going to try and call them today. Crapsy, I think it's going to be how we do this. We cannot do team play on a live table. It's impossible to get 8 people. It's impossible to get 8 people dealt on a table of my size or Jeff's size. We're not good dealers. We can't do 8 people. We'll screw it up. I think it's got to be done on the computer. I think we have to use Crapsy to get it done, to make it work. I was going to do WinCraps, but WinCraps can't do network. In other words, you can't all set your own bets and have them show up on screen. If it's WinCraps and you're all shouting out bets to me, it's going to take forever to get one dice roll. So I want to do Crapsy with a 30-second limit. Talking to them today. Hopefully we'll get some answers on that. So anyway, think about the teams you want to be formed with. If you've got your own players that you already played with locally, great. Be a team and do our thing. I think 8 teams is the right number. I'm working on software, tournament software to help us track it all. So if that's good with you, start thinking about your teams for the Craps League, all right? I just see this note from Greg here. I watched the 555 Express this morning when I was having my coffee. And by the way, coffee cup today is going to be Sir John of Craps a Lot is our coffee cup today. I watched the video. It's cool. I'm not usually a big fan of waiting for things. I don't believe waiting makes a hill of beans difference. 4 rolls, 5 rolls. I mean, at the 5 count, I never understood why you'd want to waste a roll. I get what they're doing, but this one is interesting. I'll play it out at some point and just see how it is. I like, yeah, I like the idea of the 2 donuts with the odds. I'm not sure at waiting. King Dice, I haven't looked at King Dice's channel, Bob. I have to take a look at what he's doing. He's doing like a silver grip tournament type of thing. I know that, and that's for throwers. I think what he's doing. This is more for bettors. So this is more, and again, it's us doing our thing. I'll look. I'm not even a subscriber of his right now. I have just not watching. So I'll go check it out and see what he's got going on over there, and to see that we're not stepping on toes with the idea. But again, it's kind of our thing for the live show. So with that said, let's go over. I'm gonna switch I gotta switch my screen here to that. I'm gonna turn this thing on. I'm gonna go to this view, which should give us the roll tracker. You can see the roll tracker. He's talking about King Dice. King Dice is another Craps channel. The guy's he's a dice controller trying to be a dice control teacher. He's got like a studio where I'm not really sure what he does, lessons or something like that, but he's out. He's been out for a couple years doing stuff. He's mainly about throwing though. He's not really about a strategy thing. He's got a thing called the Silver Grip Tournament that he's done for years. But that's more about who's throwing the dice better, less about who's gambling better. So we're talking about gambling differently. So we'll see. I'll look at what he's doing and I'll make sure that we're not stepping on toes. But anyway, here we go. Here's the new layout. Again, I know my face is on here twice. Yeah, I know they're playing a real game, but really it's about the throws. I think they're focusing on the throws, but we'll see how we do it. Anyway, here's the new screen. I'm going to use the roll tracker. So you'll see the dice up here will change as the roll changes. You should see the roll counter change as we go. And again, there's two faces to my face twice, which sucks, but pretend this is 2 people actually playing. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. John at the top of the screen, John's going to play the Buttercup for Greg. This is in honor of Greg. We're doing the Buttercup today. Purely right side strategy, no hybrid, needs to have good rolls to work. Okay, we're going to see the Buttercup. In a tournament with 20 rolls, that might not be a bad way to go. You might catch the golden roll like we did yesterday and win. Susie is going to play the Trojan Horse, which is, I'm sorry for the rattling there. The Trojan Horse, if you haven't seen it yet, is basically the Hedgeless Horseman, but with a 4 and 10. So we're going to do the 4 and 10 like the outside, the 4 and 10 Bank Street like I play it, with the outsides and the hard ways, and the don't, and the 3 combats. So she's going to play a little more aggressively hybrid. And so we're going to see that. So we're going to do pure right side with a hybrid. And I haven't tweaked the amount of the hybrid yet. So part of me today is going to have to reason through how much of my 750 I want to burn on the hybrid. And again, that may be part strategy crafting and part gameplay here, but let's go to the table and we'll roll this out. I'm going to start the timer now. And again, there's going to be fluff time because obviously I'm walking around and stuff like that. So we're going to start the timer. I'm going to bring the Stream Deck over to the table. It's in the way right now, but I'll move it so you don't have to look at it. And I'm going to do a better job of running the Stream Deck than I normally do. And hopefully I keep up with the rolls. So lights on, dice are out. Susie is going to do this. She's going to be working her 4 and 10. So we're going to have her come out. I'm going to get her set up first. She's going to go with a quarter on the buy 4 and a quarter on the buy 10 and 25 on the hard way. So she's got $100 in action. She's going to have 3 $25 come bets. So she's about to have 175 out there. She's going to do 200 on the don't to work this. So $200 don't. And I'm considering doing $100 don't and a lay bet to go along with that. I'm not 100% sure if I want to risk 200 bucks out of my 750 out of the gate. I'm thinking we're going to do 100 and then lay and then remove the lay once we get set. We'll see how this feels one time. So I may screw up her bankroll testing this thing out, but we haven't tested it out yet. So these will be off, by the way, on the come out. Buttercup is going to be off on the come out. So we're just going to let a point get established here first. He's going to basically burn a roll, right? That's all you can do is burn a roll unless you decide to work the come out. There's no reason not to work a come out, by the way. Matter of fact, in a tournament, I'm going to work the come out. There's no reason not to. He's going to go 160 across. We're going to go on the back row here for him. We'll go 160 across. I talked myself into it. See that? 160 across. And if you're looking for Stuart Scott to be announcing your stuff or something, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Anyway, he's across. He's working. She's got the 410, the hard way 4 and 10, not working, letting herself come out. Roll number 1 is coming from the random roller named John. It is a 6-1-7 out of the gate. So that's going to be a 6 and a 1. Oops, I got to get my roll tracker set up in the right cell there. Hold on a second. It'll take me a second. There's that. This might be the opposite of yesterday, right? A 6 and a 1 for a 7. That should be, make sure the roll tracker's doing it right. It did. Okay, 6-1. All right, cool. Sorry about the delay there. Make sure I got the thing running. So Buttercup goes down in flames. So out of the gate, working from behind over here. That's okay. Also working from behind. So both players get whacked on the come out roll. Number 1. Here we go. Glad that wasn't during my YOLO roll, right? There's a hard 10 the hard way. So just like when I tested out the horse, the Trojan horse, we come out to a hard 10 while we're not working. But that's, again, it's a decision that we're making as part of that strategy. That's gonna be a 5. Let's see, a 5 and a 5, hard 10. Now we're gonna do our 160 across again for the back. Let's go. I'm not sure if you can see my chips with the puck in the way. I'll put the puck back here. It's not the right place for it, but that's where it's going to be. And here we go. That was roll 2. That's going to be a 12, 6-6, 12. Okay, here we go. Nobody wins nothing on that one. There's a 6-3-9, a 6-3-9. So again, Susie is getting nothing. So there's a 6 and a 3. This player up here is going to get paid $35 on that 9, and that goes right to the 8. We're going to press this way and this way. We're going to press the 6 and the 8 up from their sides and just build those mountaintops as we go. Hopefully getting some money in there, and we'll oh, and by the way, that was a come bet that went to the 9. Her next come bet, I'm not playing her right. So this come bet here would go to the 9 and get paid. So she's down, up and off and on for that. It's a 6-3-9. 6 and a 3. 2 9s in a row. And there's a 3-1 easy 4. So for Susie, what happens is this. Her come bet travels to the 4. This 4 is going to get paid. I'm not going to do VIGs here. By the way, we're doing VIG-less craps because I don't feel like dealing with pennies in the tournament. So her come bet moves into the 4. So her place 4 comes down. She loses her hard 4. Replaces her hard 4 and brings back $50 to her rack. And places her now what's going to be her 3rd come bet. And did I put the 4 in there? I did not. It's a 3-1-4. It's a 3 and a 1. There we go. 3-1-4. All right, here we go. There's a repeater, 3-1-4 repeater. So that's unfortunate if you're a come better doing this, because she's basically off and on for a quarter over there. And we lose the hard 4. So that becomes kind of a wash, right? So she's basically, again, has 2 come bets set, the 4 and the 9, the 10 is bought. That 3rd come bet is still trying to get set. Here we go. And there's the hard 6, a 3-3 hard 6. So her come bet moves into the 6. This 6 gets paid $35. We always collect on the 6 and the 8 in the Buttercup. The Buttercup is a collect on the middles strategy. And that's that. So she's set. She's got her 3 come bets and the bought hard 10, and the bought 10 and her hard ways. Now we're just going to roll numbers. So I put the 6 in. I did not. 3-1. Enter. 3, 3, 6. There we go. Now we're good. Here we go. There's a easy 10. Easy 10. So in the back, $50. lose, or that's not the hard 10. So this 50 bucks can go right over to the 8. We're going to press the 8 as far as we can. That'll give the 8 110. I'm going to have to power press that to make it look like an easy 120 to make the bet right. On the other player, Susie, gets paid on the 10, loses the easy 10, replaces the easy 10, and goes back into the rack with that. So no pressing up here on the 4 and 10. We're just going to go ahead and try. We're really hitting for this one here. That's going to be the 6-4, 6 and a 4, easy 10. And what roll count are we at now? We are at roll count 8, it looks like. Here goes the next roll. 6-5 yo. 6-5 yo. No help to nobody. That's a 6 and a 5. There's another midnight. That's 2 midnights and a yo in pretty quick order there. So if you're a field bettor, might be the time to think about getting in there on something, right? There's a 3-1, easy 4. Again, for the come better, this sucks. Lose this, you win there. And essentially, she's going to go back and rebuy the 4 and replace the hard way. So that was a 0 sum. But they're back set up to where they want to be. So that's going to be an easy 4, 3, and a 1, easy 4. And there's the 9, 5, 4, 9, 9, need a 9. So the come better gets paid, comes back. She's making money. She's getting her money back. She's happy. This player here, 25, 35. That's going to go up to the 8. The 8's going to now look like 125, 150. I'll clean that up. The 8's pressed to 150 with a nickel change, okay? Needing an 8 to get us paid here if we can. That's gonna be a big deal for us, get that 8 paid. By the way, I think I missed resetting the point, didn't I? Yeah, I'm not moving the puck well because I wasn't paying attention. So there's a loss in here somewhere for her. Let me go back to the screen here. So we made the point of 9 and made a point of 4. So I've completely not paid attention to the puck. So bad dealer. I'm going to put the puck where it belongs now. The puck right now is going to be on, what is it, the 4? No. It didn't take my 9. 5, 4, 9. Hold on. 5, 4, 9. 5 and a 4. Right? No. Hold on. We're down here. 5 and a 4. Hang on. 5 and a 4. All right, now we're on. The 9 is the new point. It should be. What is going on? Hold on. I'm having roll tracker problems here. Ah, crap. Hang on. Ugh. I'm going to pause the timer because I made a mistake in the roll tracker. I got to fix that. So this one, there's a 9, there's a 4, there's a 9. This one goes to there. All right. So actually, I didn't mess up that bad. Made the point of 9, she would have lost $100. Made the point of 4, would have lost. So she's down $200, and the new point is 9. That's where we are. So the new point is 9. Sorry about all that. The new point is 9. She would have lost here. She would have lost there again on that second point, and now she's back out again for another 100. So I misplayed her don't pass because I was too busy with the roll tracker. So I'm sorry about that. The new point's going to be 9, and we just bumped him up. So now we're back to normal. Sorry about all that. That was me not paying attention to what I'm doing here as I'm going. There's the 4-3-7. Anyway, so when all said and done, we got it right. And the roll, and of course, to Greg's joy, the Buttercup did not pay on the $150 8, right? We never did hit the 8 a second time, which is typical, par for the course, right? Here we go. That's going to come down. She gets paid her $100. We're going to reset the board. New point coming out. That's a 4-3-7, by the way. It's a 4 and a 3. I think think that's going to be in the right spot. Is it in the right spot? No, it's not in the right spot. It's got to be here. 4 and a 3. Sorry about this. 4 and a 3. My first day on the job here. 4, 3, 7. Make sure that's tracking. Start the timer. Thank you. I see that. Start the timer. What's happening is the roll tracker is not, for some reason, picking up the numbers when I'm putting them in. Like the code in the roll tracker that's supposed to be moving the numbers to the front, to the screen that you're seeing, is not transferring the numbers in. So I don't know why why is it not working? So 4, 3, it should be logging that as a 7, but it's not. There it goes. Okay, that's good. And yeah, see, point is made 9. Point was made 9. Now it's a 7. Front line went. Okay, so now we're good. I think we're okay. We're good. Okay, here we go. Coming back out. There's a 10. A 6, 4, 10. Let's make sure that this is going to stick with me here. Again, this is all new tech for me here. So a 6 and a 4 goes into there. Let's roll 15. The new point's going to be a 10 here. Susie comes with a buy and a hard way and a hard way. This guy here is doing the same thing, the 160 across, hoping for a miracle. There's a quarter. Okay, 160 across. Small bankroll left over here. Susie's ready to go. Here we go. Hard 10. Awesome sauce. All right, hard 10. Oh, and by the way, she's coming like before. She's got come bet on the way. Let's mark the numbers up. 5 and a 5. So what's going to happen here is this. The come bet's going to move into the 10. That one's going to come down, and it's going to get paid 2, right? I'm going to take that. We're going to press the 4. I'm going to put it as odds on the 10. So that's going to be my press. When I hit a hard way, I'm going to press with the winnings, right? That comes back to my rack. Now, on the hard 10, which wins 175, or 7 green chips, like so, we're going to go ahead and get both of these to look like $100. Like that, and rack a quarter. So she ends up racking $50 on that, but has everything pressed up to the ceiling and is ready to rock and roll here. Except for the fact that I think she lost her don't pass. Is that right? Yeah, the don't pass goes down, which is, boy, she's getting whacked on the don't pass today. A lot of hot rollers here. So don't pass is down. Puck is going to be off. She's working. The other player, by the way, gets paid $50. We're going to run the 8 up to 90. I can't do 90, can I? I'll just do it. I'll leave it at 70. Okay, so the 8's at $70 coming from this direction here. Puck is going to be off. Susie, we have roll 16. We have 4 rolls left to go. So I'm going to have her not go don't pass here. She's gotten beat on that too many times. She's going to avoid the don't pass. We're just going to roll with the puck off. It doesn't matter. Well, I'll set the point, but we're going to ignore it for these two for now. There's an easy 10 easy way. So that's going to pay $100 on the easy 10. We're going to lose the 100 on the hard 10, which kind of bites. But we'll take and we'll take 4 quarters for that. I'll put 1 back and rack $75 on that win. Keep that thing pressed up. Here we go. That was a 6-4 easy 10, a 6 and a 4. And there's a 6-2-8, 6-2-8, a 6 and a 2. And that 8 at 70, 50, that should be a $60 rate, my bad. 60 should pay 70. That's always a collect in this strategy. Okay, here we go. That's a easy 10. Easy 10, so we'll lose a quarter. We're going to win 2 here, or actually we're going to win 4 here. Okay, and if I put in the 6-4 easy 10, we see that we should be at roll number 19 now. That was 19. So the next roll here is the last roll. So what do you do in the last roll when it looks actually to be pretty even to me here? I think Susie's best play is to run for the hills and pull down on the last roll. She's not going to be aggressive here because she's got to lock up some semblance of a win after the 3 don't pass losses that she had, which leaves this guy in a position now to take one shot. He's going to leave his money up and take the last shot. She's trying to get locked up, and he gets the 9, or he gets the 6-3-8, 6-2-8 rather. He gets the 8. It wouldn't matter for her anyway, but the last roll of round 1 will be a 6 and a 2. And 60 will pay, again, $70 on a collect, okay? So he comes down, and we're gonna go ahead and color up. I'm leaving the clock running during the color up because if we're doing this live, it does matter how fast we can color this thing out. So we're gonna have to do this as quick as we can here. And I'll just have to be super dealer. And there's 75, there's 1, 2, there's 200, there's 300 between the reds and the greens. Okay, there's 1, 2, $300. So this person here has another 50 in reds, it looks like. Another 100 there. So he's got, looks like $705. That first 7 kind of killed him. So he's 705. This guy down here, Susie, is going to have, let's count this up. She's got 100. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 500. $575, $675. So, oh, and she has these reds too. So she has another 50 in reds. Wow, this is actually really close. There's another 100. So she's got 6, 7, 25. He's got 705. My God, she won by $20. Is that insane? All right, so Susie wins round 1. All right, and there's their bankroll. So she's going to have 7.25 for round 2, for round 3, if there is a round 3. He's going to have 705 for round 3, if there is a round 3. I'm going to put the buy button into her rack, so we know that Susie was the winner of round 1. Now we go to round 2, which is going to be $150. $150 for each player. If they can last, it's going to be 10 rolls. So I'm going to reset the counter here. And yes, if you're asking, when I wrote my, yeah, I'm sorry, dude. This is like going as fast as I can to keep time. You know, it is what it is. Here we go. All right, so now we're going to go. Now we're going to go and do a 10 roll round 2. So I've reset the counters. I'm going to move the roll tracker thing to the top spot. And I think this is going to get us, that should clear everything out. We should see a clear out here in a minute. You should see all the rolls go away. That thing should be at 0 again. Okay, cool. Let's do 10 rolls now at this level. So 10 rolls, $25 table with 150. That's all that you've got. Okay, Susie is going to do, let's see, let's have her do something. Let's have her do just basically a Molly. She'll run the 3-point Johnny. She's already kind of a come better. I'm going to have this person up here run a don't, a short don't. Maybe he'll run the border strategy, and she'll run a Molly. We'll get them on opposite sides here. So here we go. Coming out. They're both going to bypass the come out roll. 4-1-5. The point is going to be a 4-1-5. Let's make sure that works. 4 and a 1. Did it work? Come on, you. 4 and a 1. There we go. All right, 4-1-5 is the point. Let's set the point. Susie comes out with her quarter. This guy here is going to come out with, he's going to go a 2. He'll do 2-1-2. Don't come. 2-1-2 border strategy. She's going to do a Molly. There's roll 1. Here's roll 2. It's a hard 10, which is good for him. He moves behind the 10. She moves into the 10 and takes her second come bet. He takes his second come bet. We're going to mark that up as a 5 and a 5. Roll 2. Okay, here comes roll 3. That's going to be a 6, 2, 8. So her second come bet moves into the 8. His don't moves behind the 8. Okay, she's going to take her third come bet. Again, we're doing this Johnny style, so you'll see why I'm not putting odds up here just yet. There's a 6, 3, no, oh, sorry. This guy here was coming with 2. He comes with 2 with the border strat. The border strat, he goes to the 9. She goes to the 9. So she has 8, 9, and 10 as come bets. He's got these 2 as don'ts and this one as a come. She's going to go ahead and take double odds on the 8 and single odds on the 9 and is all in on that 6, 3, 9. So we're at roll 4. Everybody's set up. They're all the way in. And we should be hopefully getting rolling here. So let's do it. Nobody's collected yet. Let's see what happened. There's a 1, 2, 3 ace deuce. So that's going to be a 2 and a 1. Let me press enter and that should log it in. 5, 1, 6. 5, 1, 6. Nobody's on the 6. 5 and a 1. There's a 9. 6, 3, 9, or 5, 4, 9 rather. 5 and a 4. A 5 and a 4 is a 9. Now that means she in the front can't do odds. That has to be $20 in odds, by the way. I screwed that up. So we'll do odds will be 20 with 5 change. So she's going to get paid for her come bet, 25 in the front and 30 in the back. Okay. With a $50 9, he's going to get paid $70. I'm sorry, he's going to get paid straight 50 on that because he didn't have any odds or anything else. He's straight 50, and that comes back. She's going to get paid this, and she's coming back through. Right? She's going to bring this back and come back through for another one. This player here is done with his come bet, so he's finished. His bet comes down. He got paid 50, 50. Yeah, he's done. He's good and done. She's coming through for a second one. And did I mark that up? Is the question. 6. I did. 5, 4, 9. All right, here we go. Next one. 6, 1, 7. Okay, so these 2 are going to get paid. These 2 are going to lose, but she's going to win one in the come. And that comes back to her rack. And the border strategy has done the border strategy's job, which is every bet gets paid. So this person here actually solidly gets paid on all the bets, which is fantastic. So that's going to be a 6, 1, 7. 6 and a 1 makes 7. I hope your roll tracker is updating kind of in real time. We'll see. What roll number are we at? We are at roll number 6. You're not seeing it, but that's actually roll number 7. That's roll number 7. So we got 3 rolls left. No time left to do any kind of come betting here. There's not enough rolls left in the day. Whatever's out here at roll 10 is going to be returned to you. So both players need to figure out a way to play for 3 rolls now. Again, with that small bankroll, what are you going to do for only 3 rolls? So I think what we're going to do here is she's got to be a little bit aggressive. I'm going to give her a 110 inside, working for 3 rolls. Okay, which leaves her with only $20 in this second round. Okay, this player here, seeing that for 3 rolls, the best that she can do, even if you hit the same number 3 times, can't beat what he's got in here. He's got her licked. So he is going to just literally go ahead and do a don't pass for a quarter and let this play itself out and get himself back in position for the 3rd round. So here's the next roll, and it's off the table. And again, you see my table set up. If I get one to roll off the table, that's saying something. Let's go. That's going to be a 516. 516. Let's mark the 6. And let's type that into the computer. 516 right there. So she's going to get paid $35. We're going to have her be aggressively pressing to $60 and bringing that back. This guy here is just on the don't and just doesn't even care. Matter of fact, we'll just do it Greg style. because we can. We'll lay the 6 for 30 bucks just to get an extra quarter of juice. There's the 516. Here we go. Next roll is going to be a 5, 2, 7. 5 and a 2 is a 7, the last I checked, and that's going to take all of Susie's money away. So Susie is going to run out of here with 0, essentially, for this round. This guy here is going to get paid a quarter on each bet and bring it back. Now, what happens here is this. That's the end of the round. That's going to be a 5, 2, 7, a 5, and a 2. Now, I'll double check, make sure that the roll count is right. That should be roll number 10, and it is. So round 2 is over with, right? This guy here just crushed it up. So he's going to have all that. He's got all of his bankroll left. She has all of her bankroll left, but she's a lot more behind than he is. And now we're in the shootout. Now you're in a 6-roll shootout with your entire bankroll available to you. So we're going to go and reset the roll counter for round 3. Let me reset it. I'll get my cursor up there in the top section, and here we go for round 3. Now, round 3, he's way ahead, right? He's probably got about $300 in green, maybe more. He knows he's got an advantage here, but you've only got 6 rolls to play. So what are you going to do for 6 rolls that's super, super aggressive? What I'm going to do here is try something, because again, you can't do a strategy in 6 rolls, right? You got to kind of YOLO this thing. So the chances or the choices here, she can go across and do something big. She can just go don't pass and let it sit, which might not be the worst thing to do, or work some kind of a field kind of a thing. So maybe what we'll do is what if we had her work the field and try and get 100, let's actually wait for a field number, and then we'll do a $100 field progression on her. And this person here, I'm going to have him work a regression. He's, again, $25 minimum here. So we're going to have him work, let's have him work a regression. We're going to go from, we'll go at 320 down to 120 or down to 160, and then work our way back up. He's going to go down and up. She's going to wait and work the field only. So that's how we're going to set up. He's working all the time. She's waiting for a field number to show. Roll number 1. 639. So she burns a chance to win one. There's a 6 and a 3 that should work out. That's going to pay 50, 70 bucks, and he's going to come down. And again, flexing on her really quick here because he's already got profit and he started out in profit. All right, he's coming all the way back. Now he's got one regression in. He's going to press up. She's going to go into the field now for 100 bucks and do a parlay, maybe even a progression. We'll see. That's roll 1. Not a lot of time here. There's a 639. All right, so again, 25, 35 up here. Let's make that look like 50 and bring the 10 back home. She's going to win a cool 100 bucks and stack it right up on top. 639. 639. She's in full-on chase mode here. There's a 549. Wow. A 5 and a 4. And notice I'm not tracking the points. It doesn't matter. We're all just working all the time. So she's going to win 200 bucks here. Okay. Regress back down to 1. He's going to get paid 70 bucks. He's going to bring his 5 to 75, his 9 to 75. Let me mark that up at you. Did I mark the 9 there? 5-4, 5-4-9. I don't know if I did. I think I did. Yeah, 5-4-9. Okay, so here we are. 2 rolls left. He's now really kind of behind, right? Because that's another one of these, right? So there we go there. He has to get cooking because now he's in trouble. So he's going to actually bump up the 6 and the 8 to 90. Full-on chase mode here. I love tournament play. Tournament play is so fun. He's in full-on chase mode. 90 bucks, 90 bucks, 75, 75, 50 and 50. He's looking to rack a black 2 more times and hoping that we don't see anything in here. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, and a 5-4-9. Are you kidding me? Another 9. Is that 4 9s in a row during this? Oh, we should be hopping the 9s. There's that. She's going to stack it. He's going to win 105 and rack that up. That's 3 5 4 9s in a row. That's fantastic. Last roll. This is the last roll, right? Roll 6. Last roll of tournament. What happens? 6 2 8. All right, so she loses her last gambit down there. That $100 I think came out of here. 6 2 8 with that on it gets 105. And the game is over. Let's see who won. All right, here we go. Bringing them all back out. All right, so this guy, there's 500, 400. There is $1,000. There's 2 purples. 4, 1, 2, 300. There's 375, 400. There's another $50. That's 400. All right, so this guy here has got 1,950, 965. Susie's rack is easier to count. Way easier to count. What she's got is 500, 1,050. So she got her butt handed to her in that last round there. The field parlay was not the way to go. So game, set, match to this player up here who was more aggressive in the end. She gave it a shot with the field. If she would have been in the field doing the parlay press thing the whole way through, like a real progression, she may have won it. By going parlay pull, she put herself in a bad spot there. So unfortunately for Susie, that field play in the end failed her. But that's the thing. So there we go. 5 fields in a row, right? Yeah, so I'm looking at the comments here. If she had stayed out there, right, California Crab. So actually, so it was 30. Let's recap. My mistakes in the first roll aside, okay? That's going to be, what was the last roll? 628? 628. I want to make sure that the screen looks right. 628. I'm going to hit the stop. We did that already. So my mess ups in the first roll with the puck aside, okay? I did correct it in hindsight. Sorry about that, but again, I'm trying to get it right here. The numbers came out right in the end with my fixes. We did it in about a half an hour. So that means to me in a real game with real 2 people really playing and telling me what they want to do, that likely is going to feel like 45 minutes to an hour, right? That's going to probably feel like an hour, which is about the right amount of time. Would you all agree with that? I'm going to go back to the other screen so you can see me. This here, that feels like an hour to me. I think getting it, shit, my camera's backwards again. Getting it to an hour, I think, is a doable thing. And thumbs up or thumbs down. I know you're talking about other things in the chat, but thumbs up or thumbs down, could you give an hour to it? Would that be interesting enough for an hour if there was people besides me talking and saying their bets and we're running the thing for them? I think it'd be interesting to watch. So if you're into that style of thing, just let me know if it's going to work or not, okay? It's 6 rolls in the end there, Waylon. I didn't log the last one. The last one, if I go back to the screen, you should see the 6th roll is now it's roll 6. So 6 rolls, the last one was an 8. The roll tracker that I use, I'm using the Craps Nation roll tracker thing. And for me to use that, I have to have 2 browser windows opened up, sharing, and it's over the network. It's very, very slow. And my computer, the fan is going, it's hard for it to do it. That's why it's so far behind. And as you'll notice in that first game, when my cursor was in the wrong spot, if I walked away from my desk and was rolling, and my mouse wasn't in the right spot, I was logging the numbers, but they weren't taking. It wasn't accepting them. So there's a logistical thing there for me to figure out to make it work. But what I want to do is, like, as a viewer of the show, let me go back to it. Was the big dice thing here in the middle, the big 6-2 valuable? Was the roll count valuable? Was the rolls going up the side valuable to you? Like, because it takes a lot of work to get them to work, obviously, and it takes real estate off the screen to make them work. So could you see the field or the felt well enough along with the cameras and the other stuff going on to make it watchable? And that's what I want to know. Is this a watchable thing? And that's the crux of the question there. So there's that is the thing. So, and Anyway, yes, I'm seeing some notes here about the field, the 5 nines in a row, or whatever it was that I hit there. I hit 6-3, 6-3, 5-4. Yeah, 5 nines in a row. Now, we talk about probability. That never happens, right? Except for it does happen. Susie waited for the first 9, so she didn't go in, right? So she saw the first 9, then she goes in for $100. She parlays it on the third 9, right? So the second 9, the first 9 she wins 100. She parlays it to 200. The third 9 she collects the 200 and brings it back to her rack and reduces down to 100. Wins only one. She won $200 out of that whole thing, or $300 out of the whole thing, which you could have parlay, and like you say, California, you're at $3,200. Right? If you're in there from the first one and you're just doing the parlay, but who's parlaying $100 all the way through? You know, most people will never do that. But anyway, that's fun. So yeah. All right, so you're saying that the big dice weren't as important. Could you all see the small dice when they were rolling? Did you see you could see them when I rolled them out? I try really hard to get the camera angled so you can see them. So if you can see them, the big dice can go away, and actually the timer can go in there if you wanted to. You know, I even thought of if we had multiple people operating the cameras, which is not hard to do, somebody could be entering the actual like dollar amounts in there. So I don't know. That's it. That was fun. I know I screwed the first one up, so sorry about that. Trying to talk through it too much, but I think that the idea of doing 2 people at a time with a screen like that. What did you think about the three phases? Let me ask you that, because while we're here, we might as well be talking about it. What did you think about the 3 phases, about the 20 rolls and then the reduction down to 10 rolls at $25 with a small bankroll, and then down to a 6 roll with all your bankroll? Did that progression of like making it progressively harder feel good? Today it was close, right? Today they both came into the last round with about the same amount of money. That could have been, you know, $1,500 to $100 in the end, right? You don't know. So anyway, logo confuses the two. The logo on the table, Mike, is that what you're talking about? Right, Kenny, that was a bad call by me, right? The reason why I did that was because she was going to be a field better. So I did it for her on the field because I thought, let's see a field number and then go into the field to try and catch the field cluster versus burning $100 5 times in a row. She was predetermined to go in and be a field person. So that's the reason why I waited with only 6 rolls to go. Wasn't the best play, it turns out to be, but it was a play that we decided to make for her. So that was it. Cool. 3 faces are good. I like the 20-10-6 from Mike. That's good. Yeah, like I said, the only reason why was she was trying to read it. She's just waiting for a field number to show before she goes into the field. And again, with 6 rolls to go, that was not a good strategy. And now we've all learned, right? When we have 6 to go, you got to go. And I like the fact that that's good. I like the fact that 6 to go means you got to just jump all in. It's kind of cool. Anyway, that was fun. I had a good time with that today. So maybe tomorrow, I think, excuse me, Mike from On Point Craps and Dice DJ. I'm not sure if Chris is still here or not, but are you guys doing this tonight? Is that the plan? Are you guys going to go try this out yourselves? If so, put it in the chat here what time that is. And I'll put a note out on the community tab for my channel so folks can come watch it. So there you go. I'll let you guys, I'll make sure we push folks out there to watch you two do it in real time. Tomorrow, what I want to do, if anybody wants to do it with me tomorrow, I'd like to have 2 of you come tomorrow and be the players, and I'll just deal. I won't do any decision making. I'll have you 2 on. I'll deal it out. We'll do 1 round and see how the timer works in that case. And if you want to do that, and then Jeff's going to do it again tomorrow night with dial in on a longer scale, maybe try and do 2 games. And I think we're going to have it pretty well locked down, and maybe next Friday we can start doing it for reals. So if that's cool, that's cool. Again, Mike and Chris, just maybe email me. Let me know what time you're going to try this, and I'll make sure that we get that promoted. So get folks over there. Anything else y'all want to talk about in the chat? I'm going to check for PC comments, and nothing there except for restart the timer and questions that came up. No other questions. All right, cool. That was fun. Fun to see 5 nines in a row, right? You never see 5 nines in a row. And here's a quiz for you. In what card game does 5 nines have massive significance? I'll let you guys tinker on that for a minute. What time, John, for what? For tomorrow? I don't know. Dice DJ, they have no time yet. They don't know when they're going to do it yet. So I don't know. I'll let you know when. I'll put a note out on the ProCraps channel, like on the alert thing, so you all know when that comes. All right, yeah, your Hop Magic would have totally crushed that thing. And actually, if he was here, Blacklight is a hops bet player. And if you were hopping the nines today, you would have made a fortune. And matter of fact, earlier in the first roll, I was rolling some nines too, right? So hopping the nines was the play today for sure. The dice, I'm telling you guys, I know there's a lot of people that don't believe in trends. Maybe trend is the wrong word to use. It's cluster is the right word to use. We clustered nines today across all three rollouts. We saw a ton of nines. So that's what it was. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna call it here for the morning. So I wanna again thank you all for coming. Thanks for putting up with me. This is like not an educational program today. Actually, this whole week has not been educational at all. I try to teach a little bit every day, but I think this is such a good idea that if we get this right, it's going to be really big and a lot of fun. So I hope you are okay with us using our time in the morning together to suss out some of this crap and get it figured out so we have something really cool. And then, yeah, later on, I assume this is what you're talking about. Later on, I want to do this same thing with roulette, with baccarat, with blackjack, maybe roulette. It's not canasta, no. But you're on the right track. You're on the right track. It's not canasta, but it's a game that you play in teams. I'll give you that hint. It's a game you play in teams. Yeah, I'd say if you're saying streaks, you can call it streak, you can call it trend. I call it clusters because to me, a streak or a trend, and I use the wrong words, right? And I think words matter. I use the wrong words a lot. And I think a streak or a trend intimates that what just happened is going to indicate what's about to happen. And there's nothing that what I did here that made those nines come. Like one nine does not beget another nine, but they seem to come in these balls of outcomes like that. And that was a huge 36 roll cluster. We probably saw 11 nines today. And that's, you should never see 11 nines in 36 rolls, right? That's at least a double probability of what we saw today in those rolls. So clustering is where it's at. Epidemiologist. I wish we were somebody. Anyway, the game that you're thinking of, Kent, is not bridge. No, it's pinochle. Pinochle. If you're playing pinochle with partners, and Greg, if I ever move to Florida, and we're playing, my wife is a pinochle player, and we play pinochle together. Pinochle is what it's all about for me and my wife. And pinochle, 5 nines. 5 nines and no meld means throw the hand in and you start over again. It's the only way in pinochle to get out of a shitty hand is 5 nines, no meld, and you can start over and get a redeal. So there's your crazy tip of the day from me. So, all right, that's it. It's after 9 o'clock. I got to go to work. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Have a great Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow morning for one final rollout with hopefully 2 of you. If you want to do it, email me and I'll get 2 of you on and I'll deal for both of you. Later today, let's watch Mike and Chris do this together. Get a sense of their timing and rhythm and see how that works out. And again, we're going to make this thing awesome. Tomorrow night, Jeff will do it too. So great. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.